In Module 4, we're going to start by reading Chapter 9, where we're going to talk about what is measurement. How do we go about measuring things in the social sciences? We're not a physical science, so we don't have beakers and scales that we can use that clearly weigh things and measure things in the traditional sense. So we've had to create a whole wide new set of tools that we can use in the social sciences for measuring human behavior and human communication. In Chapter 10, we're going to talk about two very important concepts related to measurement: reliability and validity. Please make sure you spend a lot of time looking at both of these concepts, because they will become very important. Because later on this quarter you are going to have to actually run a reliability test on your measure. And so you want to know that you know how to do that. So make sure that you look at the instructions for SPSS, because they do function the same way in PSPP. So make sure that you know how to do that. You can even use one of the sample sets that came on the CD-ROM that accompanies your textbook to run a couple, just so that you can make sure that you understand how to calculate an alpha reliability. In addition to that, you're also going to be reading PAN chapters 8, 9, and 10. And then lastly, we have our first test. Now the first test, of course, is conducted completely online, so it is open book, open note. Now I will tell you, while it covers chapters 1 through 8 in the Wrench et al. Book, in PAN chapters 1 through 7, the thing that you have to be very, very careful of is under-preparing. Too many people, when they take one of my tests online, think that, oh, it's open book, open note, that means I don't need to prepare. In fact, it's the exact opposite. I strongly recommend that you seriously prepare for this test. What I recommend doing is tabbing. Take sticky notes. Make sure you mark where things are located, so that if you need to find information, you can do so quickly. Because it is time. You only have 2 hours to complete the multiple choice part of the test. So if you're not prepared, what you will end up doing is you'll spend like the first, half the time looking up the first 20 questions or so, and then you're going to rush to finish it, and you're going to end up making a lot of really stupid mistakes because you were not organized. So please make sure that you're organized. And if you have any other questions about the midterm, please ask those in the general discussion board area, so that we can make sure that everyone is on the same page when it comes to taking this first exam in this course.